Anyway, let's start the class. Hopefully the others will join without a lot of, without delay. Right. So let's start with y'all telling me the books you read. Sukun, were you able to read, Sukun?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you read?
Madhu, ma'am.
In English?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And okay, did you finish the book?
No, ma'am. I read one chapter.
Okay. And why did you pick this particular book? Why did you select this book?
I like the story, ma'am.
Have you read the Sinhala book?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay, that's great. Right. Malita, were you Kavindi? Hi, Kavindi. I think I met you on the day of the orientation and then I never saw you again, right? Hello, Kavindi.
Hello, Miss.
Hi, you were there for the orientation, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then was it difficult for you to log in?
නෑ මිස් මං ගිය සතියේ සඳුදා ක්ලාස් එකට ආවා.
Then what happened? Internet crash වුණාද?
අනේ නෑ මිස් මට වැඩ ෆෝන් දැම්මේ ගෙදර ආවා විතරයි.
Right. ඔයාට විනාඩි 10ක් විතර දුන්නොත් ටක් ගාලා ඇඳුම් මාරු කරගෙන එහෙම එන්න පුළුවන්ද?
නෑ කමක් නෑ මිස් මම මේ කමක් නෑ.
Okay. මොකද තව රැ කරන්න බෑනේ කවින්දී ඒකයි.
කමක් නෑ මිස්.
Yeah? Okay. Right. I see we have Chandanananda Hamdru Kavilani. Hello, Swami Mahansa.
Yes, miss. Good evening.
Say hi, good evening. Hello. Right. And okay, we are talking about the books we read last week. Okay, so can I know what Kavindi, were you able to read a book? Okay. Kavindi?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you able to read a book? An English book? Kavindi?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I asked everyone to read English, start reading English books. I don't know if you got the message, but were you able to read it? Read the book?
No, miss, I am unable to reading.
Right. Okay. Do you think you can start from this week? Huh? Can you start Kavindi this week? පොඩ්ඩක් වෙලා කද්දි චුට්ටක් කියවන්න පුළුවන්. ඊට පස්සේ ඇඳට ගිහිල්ලා ෆෝන් එකේ නිකන් ඉන්නවට වඩා විනාඩි 5ක් විතර අරගෙන පොඩ්ඩක් කියවන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, Kavindi, let's try because read කරන්න පුරුදු වෙන්නේ නැතුව ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගන්නවා කියන එක බොරු වැඩක්. I'm speaking with experience. Okay? Right.
Okay.
Right. Vijita Siri Swami Mahansa, did you read a book? Swami Mahansa? Did Swami Mahansa go to look for his book? Anyway, until he speaks, Malita, can we talk with him?
Yes, miss.
Hi, I didn't hear your voice earlier, did I? Okay, here, were you able to read a book, Malita?
Miss, last week එකේ මට ඉන්න බැරි නම් ඒ නිසා මම දන්නේ නැහැ.
Alright. Okay, දැන් එහෙනම් අද ඉඳලා දන්නවනේ කියවන්න ඕන. හොඳද? මොකද ඇත්තටම කොච්චර මොන ක්ලාස් එකකට ගියත් දැන් මෙතන හැමදාම ඕගොල්ලෝ සතියට පැය 4ක් මේ වැය කරත් වැඩක් නැහැ. පොතක් කියවන්න නැත්නම් මේ ක්ලාස් එක ඉවරලා මාසයක් දෙකක් යද්දී අමතකයි ඔයාලට. Okay? මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ එක සැරේටම වෙනමම අමුතු පරිසරයකට යන්නේ නැහැ නේ ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින්ම කතා කරන එක මයිග්‍රේට් කරොත් වගේ ආරෙන්න. ඒක නිසා මේ ඉංග්‍රීසි පොත් කියවන්නම ඕනේ. All right? Okay. Tharindu.
Yes, madam.
Right. You don't have to call me madam. Miss should be fine for all, right? Because madam seems a bit too much. Tharindu, so tell me, what's the book you read last week?
Um, I don't read. I didn't read a novel.
Mhm.
I read children's story.
That's fine. That's fine. Children's story. Right. What was it?
The name was Strong and Weak.
Right.
There are big tree and small hub.
Small hub.
Yes, small hub. Bush. I think bush.
Ah, right. Okay.
Uh, so that tree always living very powerfully. He said always, "I am very big. I am very beautiful, handsome," like that. Hub.
Yes.
But hub
Handsome.
handsome. Yes,
Handsome.
handsome.
Right.
But bushes don't like it.
Right.
He live normally. He is living normally.
Okay.
One day a wind and rain come after the tree was fell down.
Mhm.
So that day the bush said to tree, uh, "Did you see what happened to you? We won't live honest and
Humble.
humble."
Right. Okay. So did you enjoy this book?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Then continue reading those books. That's fine. Okay. Right. Gayashini, thank you. I have never heard of that book, but interesting story. Right. Gayashini, were you able to read today?
Yes, miss.
Right. What? Tell me about it.
I read Madol Duva.
You were reading it last week too, right?
Sorry, miss?
Wasn't it you last week? No, that
No.
you that was Jungle Leonard Woolf's book, right? Who was reading Leonard Woolf's book? Okay,
I'm
Beddigama.
I'm Tharindu.
Whoa, I'm talking to Gayashini or Tharindu now.
I'm here, madam.
Right, Gayashini. Tharindu, you're the one who read Beddigama last week.
Yes.
Sorry, got confused. Right, so you said Madoldu or Gayashini?
Yes, madam.
I think Supun is also reading Madoldu these days. Right? Okay, that's interesting. Maybe you two can do a little presentation on Madoldu. Let me see. Right. Anyway, okay, can you tell me a bit about what you have read so far, what you have understood so far, why you like it, things like that? Or whether you don't like it?
I read it when I was doing O levels, the
Right.
Singlish translation. That's why I read the English translation now.
Mhm.
And yeah, it is interesting when reading.
Right. So have you read at least half of it right now?
No, madam, I read the whole story.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. You don't think of it as a bother. it අර මිස් කියන නිසා කියවන්න එපයි හරි කරදරයි කියලා හිත හිත කියවන්න එපා. Read it. I'm not saying it particularly to you, Gayashni. I'm talking to everyone. Right? I feel that you enjoy reading. So එහෙම හිත හිත කියවන්න එපා. කියවන්න to understand the language, to understand them. English වලින් ලියපු එකක් කියවද්දී අපේ මනස වෙනම විදිහකට හිතනවා.
Yes.
When you're bilingual or trilingual, you become very open to the world. අපි එක භාෂාවකින් ගන්න දේවල් වලට වඩා අපේ opinions වෙනස් වෙනවා. අපි ලෝකෙ දිහා බලන විදිහ වෙනස් වෙනවා. අපි හිතන පතන විදිහ වෙනස් වෙනවා. ආකල්ප වෙනස් වෙනවා. අපි වෙන භාෂාවලින් කියවද්දී ඒක ඔළුවේ තියාගන්න. මේ මිනිස්සු කොහොමද ජීවිතේ දිහා බලන්නේ? සිංහල මිනිස්සයා බලන්නේ මෙහෙමයි, දෙමළ මිනිස්සයා බලන්නේ මෙහෙමයි, ඇමරිකන් කාර්යයා බලන්නේ මෙහෙමයි, ෆ්‍රෙන්ච් කාර්යයා බලන්නේ මෙහෙමයි ජීවිතේ දිහා. So you see, it's not just reading per se, it's understanding, it's enjoying, it's learning the language, all of that combined. මීට වඩා හොඳ ඉංග්‍රීසි ඉගෙන ගන්න බෙහෙතක් මට නම් ඇත්තටම කියන්න බෑ. රෙකමන්ඩ් කරන්න බෑ. මම අවුරුදු ගාණක් මේ English teaching and learning field එකේ ඉඳලා තියෙනවා. Right? So, okay, Gayashini, thank you. Maybe Gayashini and Supun might have to do a presentation next week. I'll let you know. But Supun has only read one chapter. Huh? If not, Gayashini, ඊළඟ සතියේ පටන් ගන්නවා. Let's see. Supun, can you finish about 4-5 chapters by next week?
Yeah, ma'am.
Right. වදයක් කරගන්න එපා. Okay, වදයක් කරගත්තොත් මේ purpose එක හරියන්නේ නැහැ. My purpose is for you to start loving what you are reading. Okay, වදයක් කරගන්න එපා. වදයක් නම් එහෙම ගොඩාක් කියවන්න ඕනේ ටිකක්. Right? විජිතසිරි හාමුදුරුවෝ. I called out for you earlier also. You weren't there, so are you there now? Swamin Master. Okay, apparently, I think he has some signal issues. Right. So I thought we'll start today off with a bit of reading. I had 2, but I think because since we only have about 6 people right now, shall we read this? I'll read it for you, then I'll give you about 2 minutes to practice, and then you can all start.
Excuse me, miss.
Hello, Hamuduwane. Kumada, kohida giye? Where were you?
You didn't call me.
Huh?
You didn't call me. I am Chandan.
Oh, sorry. Vichittasiri Hamuduwane neda? Siri Swamin Wahanse. Me Shrejan Singha kiyanne?
Yes, miss.
විජිතසිරි චන්දනානන්ද ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ නේ දනේ sorry ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ මට මේ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේලාගේ නම් පැටලෙනවා ශ්‍රීජන් සිංහ කියන එක නිසා sorry ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ මම මෙච්චර වෙලා චන්දනානන්ද ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේට තමයි කතා කරේ විජිතසිරි කිය. සමා වෙන ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ චන්දනානන්ද ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ. Right. ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ, what's the book you read?
I read the book named The Prince and the Pope.
Okay. What was it, the original one or a edited version?
It's a small book, Longman Classics type.
Right. Okay. So Longman Classics would be edited. Right.
Yes.
So did you finish it, Swami Mahansa?
I read it chapter 5.
Right. And so far, what do you think? Do you like it?
Yes, it's interesting book.
Right. So have the Prince and Pauper changed places yet?
Sorry, miss?
Have they changed places yet in your chapter by chapter 5?
Yeah, they have changed it.
Right. Okay, that's great. Right. So maybe after some time, everyone, I'll give you a presentation to do, like maybe 2-3 slides about the sort of book you're reading. Okay. So then everyone else will also like it. All right. I'm so sorry, Swami Mahansa. Me Swami Mahansa lage me nam tiyana vidiyata mata පැටලෙනවා. Shrejan Singha කියලානේ තියෙන්නේ Swami Mahansa. ඒකයි. සමා වෙන Swami Mahansa. I'm extremely sorry. Big mistake on my part. Right. Okay. Right. Now then I'm going to read this out for y'all, and in 2 minutes I'll be taking y'all one by one. Right? Long ago, beyond the snow-capped mountains of the far west, there spread great forests where tribes of Indians lived. One of the first white men to cross the mountains into these forests was called John Chapman. The stories say that he had long, light hair, a kind face, and bright eyes. He wore an old sack instead of a coat, and he carried upon his back a big bag made of skins. This bag was full of apple pips and other seeds, Right. Now, can someone guess what the meaning of pips is here? What are apple pips? Can anyone guess? Havindi? Supun?
I don't know, ma'am.
Right. So, okay. Use the other words. Right? Maybe මේ sentence එකේ ඉතුරු වචන ටික කියවුවොත් pips කියන වචනේ තේරුම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Malita, can you think? Don't check a dictionary. මේ මෙතනින් මේ ටික කියවලා තමයි අදහස ගන්න ඕනේ. Gayashini, Tharindi, Swamin Mahansa. Right. Now, what is this word? Other seeds. Other seeds කියන්නේ සහ අනෙකුත් ඇට වර්ග, right? ඇට කියන්නේ මේ බීජ වර්ග. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක මොකද්ද? මේකත් බීජයක් වෙන්න ඕන නේද? මෙතන තියෙන්නේ apple pips and other seeds. මෙතන apple pips and seeds කියවනම් ටිකක් හොයාගන්න අමාරුයි pips කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. ඒ වුණාට දැන් මෙතන other seeds කියන්නේ and එකෙන් එකතු වෙලා තියෙන නිසා අපිට තේරෙනවා අනෙකුත් බීජ වර්ග. apple pips සහ අනෙකුත් බීජ වර්ග. ඒ කියන්නේ මේකත් seed එකක්. Okay. So this is that little black little thing that you find in the middle of an apple when you cut it across, right? So that is an apple pip. එහෙම තමයි අපිට dictionary එකක් අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. මේ වගේ වචනවල අදහස සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපිට වටපිටාවෙන් හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. Okay? So I'll give you now, it's 7:18. By 7:20, I'll be taking your reading. Okay? Okay, so shall we start? I think it's, yeah. Let's see the order today. Let's start with Chandanananda Hamdu. Religious leaders should lead the people.
Yes, miss. I will
Right,
read.
let's please.
Long ago, beyond the snow-capped mountains of the far west,
Best.
there spread great forests where tribes of Indians lived. One of the first white men to cross the mountains into these forests was called John Chapman. The stories say that he had long light hair, a kind face, and bright eyes. He wore an old sack instead. Sorry, miss. Old sack instead of a coat.
Instead of a coat.
instead of a coat, and he carried upon his back a big bag made of skins. This bag was full of apple pips and other seeds.
Good. Nicely read, Swan. Okay. Malika? Malika, let's read. If you are not ready, please unmute and tell me so. Otherwise, I'm waiting for you. Then.
මිස් තව ටිකකින් කියන්නද තාම
Right,
පොයින්ට්
sure. That's okay. Fine. ඒක තමයි. මං කිව්වේ මට එහෙම කිව්වම ලේසි. මම ඒකට වාර වෙලාව දෙනවා. Okay? Miss, I need some time. I need more time. Something like that. Okay, Miss, I need more time. Or Miss, I'm practicing. Something like that should be okay. Right. Gayashini, shall we read?
Okay, madam.
Call me Miss. Madam seems a bit too much, no? Okay.
Long ago, beyond the snow-capped mountains of the far west, there spread great forests where tribes of Indians lived.
In English we don't say in the Indians.
Lived. One of the first white men to cross the mountains into these forests was called John Chapman. The story says that he had long light hair, a kind face, and bright face and bright eyes. He wore an old sack instead of a coat, and he carried upon his back a big bag made of skins. This bag was full of apple pips and other seeds.
Good, great work. Right. Okay. Can we read? Who was that guy actually? Kavindi, shall we read?
Okay, ma'am.
Right.
Long ago, beyond the snow-capped mountains of the far west.
Kavindi, wait. There's no rush. Hemita kiyawanna. Make sure these sounds are heard. Okay. Cap. There's a der. Cap. Ek der kiyanna amaruyi. Etana ter kiwata kamak naha. Snow capped. Mama kiyanne ter kiyala. Mokada der kiyaganna bæ. Snow capped. Kiyanna bæne, right?
Okay.
Sound ekin kiyanna. Right.
Long ago, beyond the snow-capped mountains of the far west, there spread great forests where tribes of Indians lived. One of the first white men to cross the mountains into these forests was called John Chapman. The stories say that he had long, light hair, a kind face, and bright eyes. He wore an old sack instead of a coat, and he carried upon his back a big bag made of skin.
Made of skins. Nathan නැතුව කියන්න නැත්නම් එනවා කියන්නේ. skins කියනෝනේ. Bag made of skins.
Bag, a big bag made of skins.
පුතේ නවත්තන්න නැතුව කියවන්න. ඔය නවත්තන නිසා තමයි ඔය skins කියන්නේ. Made of skins.
Made of skins.
Right. Okay. Let's work on it.
Read. This bag was full of apple pips and other seeds.
Very nicely read. මේ මෙතන E ප්‍රශ්නේ හදා ගන්න ඕන. ඔයාව නවත්තනවා පුතේ. එතකොට අමාරුයි කොහොමද sound එක ගන්න. Right? Made of skins. Made of skins. එහෙම කියන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට අර එතන නැවතුනේ නැති වුණාම sound එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් එන්නේ. ඔයා පොඩ්ඩක් mute yourself and practice. All right. So, shall we read?
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Let's start.
Long ago, beyond the snow-capped mountains of the far west, there spread great forests. Tribes.
Sukun ඔයත්තර නැවතුණා. That's nice.
There spread great
very good.
forests where tribes of Indians lived. One of the first white men to cross the mountains into these forests was called John Chapman. The stories say that he had long, light hair, a kind face, and bright eyes. He wore an old sack instead
Old,
of
old, old
old,
කිව්වොත් ඒ දෙන්න පුළුවන්නේ. Right.
old sack instead of a coat, and he carried upon his back a big bag made of skins. This bag was full of apple chips and other seeds.
Good. Well read. Right. Be slightly mindful අර අන්තිම sounds මෙතන අර old වගේ ඒ වගේ තැන් චුට්ටක් බලගන්න අනික මේ බලන්න ඔයාලට වැරදෙන්නේ ඔයා නවත්තන නිසා තමයි අර සර් එක චුට්ටක් කැත වෙන්නේ. නැත්තම් මේ හොඳටම හොඳයි. Okay, right.
Okay.
Right. Now shall we read Tharindu?
Okay, Miss. Long ago, beyond the snow-capped mountains of the far west, these sped great forests
Okay, wait.
where
Tharindu,
tribes of Indians lived.
Tharindu කලබල වෙලා ඉන්නේ එමෙහිට පටන් ගන්නයි. තියෙන වචනේ නෙවෙයි කියවන්නේ වෙන වචන කියවන්නේ. Start again.
Long ago, long ago, beyond the snow-capped mountains of the far west, there spread great forest where tribes of Indians lived.
Tribes of Indians. Continue.
Once of the first white men to
Is
cross
it once? Look carefully. Is it once?
one of
Be careful. මේ ලේසි වචන. Right.
one of the first white men to cross the mountains into these forests was called John Chapman.
John
Chapman.
Johan කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවද කොහෙද? කියව.
The stories say that he had long, light hair, a kind face, and bright eyes.
Right here. Okay. Right.
He wore an old sack instead of a coat, and he carried upon his back a big bag made of skins. This bag was full of apple pips and other seeds.
The pips. Right?
Apple
Okay.
pip.
Can someone, I'll come to Malita in a bit. Can someone tell me the meaning of instead? He wore an old sack instead of a coat. What can instead mean? If you know the meaning, that's fine. Otherwise, try to guess it. Yes, Kayashi.
වෙනුවට
Very good. ඒක ඔයා දැනගෙන හිටියද නැත්නම් මෙතනින් guess කරාද?
I know, madam.
Okay. So it is, right? දැන් එතන උනත් අපිට guess කරන්න උනත් පුළුවන්. Old sack එක coat එක කියලා තියෙනවා. අපි old sack කියලා තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ old sack එකක් තමයි මම ඇඳලා තියෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් coat එක වෙනුවට. Right? දැන් මේවා මෙහෙම උගන්වන්න බෑ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඒවා එහෙම දකින්න පුරුදු වෙන්න. Okay? Right. Malita, shall we read?
Okay, Miss.
Right. Okay. Don't worry, කලබල වෙන්න එපා. හිමීට කියවන්න. Right?
Long age and beyond the snow-capped mountain of the far west, there
Spread.
great forests where tribes of Indians lived. One of the first white men to cross the mountain into these forests was called John Chapman.
එයාට ජොහාන් කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. මන් දන්නේ තරින්දී මලිකයි දෙන්නම දන්න ජොහාන් කවුද කියලා බලන්න. Here John Chapman.
John Chapman.
Yeah.
The story was that he
Story. Look at this word, please. The stories.
said that he had long, light hair, a kind face, and bright ears. Eyes, sorry. He wore an old sack
Instead
of a coat. He carried upon his back a big bag made of tin. This bag was full of apple pips and other seeds.
Oh, sorry. Apple pips and other seeds. Good, very good. Right. Okay. So I will keep this for another week. All right. Now I have a video there. Let's see. Right. Okay. We'll just watch the video. It's just about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Sir and Sir Prashna Nisa. Right? Just let's watch that and then come to active and passive. මේ girl කියන ඒවා ඕගොල්ලෝ දැන් කොහොමත් මියුට් කරගෙන ඉන්නේ ඕගොල්ලොත් කියන්න තනියම ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරගන්න. එයා කියන විදිහට කියන්න, right? Sir and Sir. Gayashini, can you please tell me Sir and Sir? Gayashini, Sir, Sir.
Sir, Sir.
Right. Tharindi? Tharindi? Tharindi?
Sure.
Right. I didn't hear the Sir. Again?
Yes.
Say Sir again. Sir. Right?
Sir.
Sure.
Sure.
Right. Okay. Supur? Supur.
Sir.
Right. Okay. Tharindi.
Sure.
Supur. Right.
Sir.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Right. Okay, Tharindi. Right. Malita, Sir and Sir, please.
Sir.
Right. Kavindi.
Sir, Sir.
Good. Okay. Swaminathan.
Sir, Sir.
Right. Now practice alone by yourselves. මොකක් හරි වචනයක් අමාරු වුණොත් ඒක මතක තියාගෙන මට කියන්න අපි practice කරමු. Right?
Write in some work.
Can you hear? So it will be words that sound the same but start with either Sir or Sir. Word pairs then. Okay?
Words. See,
See,
see, she,
she,
she, bass,
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 bash,
bash,
bash, sort,
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 short,
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 and the last pair, sigh,
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 shy,
shy.
shy. Let's try some tongue twisters with this s and sh. See, I failed on the first one.
Right.
Try again. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Right. Again, I'll give you 2 minutes. You have to be able to read this. This is a tongue twister. මේ tongue twisters වලින් අපේ කටේ ඔය දැන් අපිට කියා ගන්න බැරි sounds හදා ගන්න පුළුවන් tongue twisters. Right? මේක හරිනම් පස්සරයක් දහසරයක් එක දිගට කියාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන්. She sells seashells by the seashore. 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 ඕගොල්ලන්ට තුනක් විතර පුළුවන් නම් කමක් නැහැ. නැත්නම් එකක් වුවත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. Can you all practice it? පොඩ්ඩක් ලියාගෙන විනාඩි 30ක් විතර අරගෙන practice කරන්න. මේ ඔයගලන්ට ඕන නම් tongue twisters කියලා ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ ගහලා බලන්න. sound එකට sound එකට sh s z ඒ ඔක්කොම sounds වලට tongue twisters තියෙනවා. Right? Tongue twister. Now it's 7:37 by 7:39. නිකන් එකක් අමාරු නම් එකක් විතරක් කිව්වොත් ඇති. මට නිකන් sounds ඔයගලන්ට මාරු කර කර කතා කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා බලන්න. Tharindu මොකද වෙලා? Tharindu ටික වෙලාවක් නැතිලා හිටියනේ. Right. තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් හරි මොකක් හරි වෙන්න ඕන නම් මට කියන්න. Y'all are lucky. The time doesn't seem to be moving. Still 7:37. Still. Someone ready? That one more minute. Right, let's start. 39, final. Let's start with who shall we start? Having the can we manage?
Ma'am, I need few minutes.
Right, sure. Okay. Anyone who can volunteer? Anyone who wants to volunteer with? Hinata Swami Mahansita Mahamuneda. Religious leadership lead people. Swami Mahansita. Swami Mahansita. Can we try Swami Mahansita?
Yes, miss.
Right, okay. At least once is more than enough.
Sorry, miss.
එක සැරයක් හරි කමක් නැහැ. පුළුවන් නම් ඊට වඩා යමු. ඒ වුණාට එක සැරයක් හරි හරියට කියනවා නම් that's it.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Very good, excellent. Can you say it again? අර නවත්තන්න බෑ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ අර. ඒක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න ඕන tongue twisters වලට අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මේ හුස්ම ගන්න නැහැ. එක හුස්මක් අරගෙන කියයිද යන එක තමයි කරන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි පස්සරයක් විතර කියනවා නම් අර මැදදී හුස්ම ගන්නවා ඊට සෙන්ටෙන්ස් එක මැදදී ගන්න නැහැ. Okay, so you have to try කරන්න ආයෙ එක සැරයක් නවත්තන්න නැතුව කියන්න.
Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Excellent. Very good, Swami answer. Excellent. Right. Okay. Now, Gaya, I think Gaya should be unmuted earlier, no? Does that mean you're ready?
Madam, can I tell only one time?
Right. Okay. Instead of saying 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, what are the right words to use?
Twice.
Once, twice, thrice. Use those, right? Instead of saying for everyone, I'm talking to everyone. Instead of saying 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, once, twice, thrice is better. Okay, right, Gaya. Let's try. If you can go beyond 1. If not, that's fine.
Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Right. Now, did you hear what I told Hamudru?
Yes.
What did I say? You can't stop in the middle.
Yeah.
Now, let's try. Hadisi වෙන්න එපා. හෙමීට කියලා නවත්තන්න. Okay?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Shore, නෑ, shore නෙවෙයි.
Shore.
Okay, again මෙතන නැවතුවා. එක්සරයක් කියලා නවත්තන්න.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
මේ කපටිකමක් කරනවානේ මෙතනින් නවත්තලා. Practice it without stopping there. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Right. Malita, පුළුවන්ද? Or do you need more time? Malita? Malita, she sells හොයන්න ගිහිල්ලාද? Malita? Okay, until he comes back, who wants to go? Volunteer for මට මේ උදයට මාරු කර ඔයගොල්ලන්ව මේ පිළිවෙල කියන්නේ හැමෝටම first chance එකක් දෙන්න try කරලා මට හරි අමාරුද? කවුද? Someone volunteer please. දැන් නම් කියන්න. Okay, Sukun.
Okay, ma'am. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Right. Can you not stop and say it?
She sells
you need-
she sells seashells by the seashore.
Right. Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore. That is what I mean. අර ඔයා පොඩ්ඩක් මෙතනින් කඩනවා. ඒක නැතුවම කියන්න බලන්න.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Excellent. Very good work, Sukun. Right. Great. ගෙදරදී පුළුවන් නම් practice කරන්න 3-4 සැරයක් නවතින්න නැතුවම කියාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන්. Okay? Great. Right. Then Kavindi, do you need more time for this?
I'm okay, ma'am.
Right. Let's start.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Can we try again, Kavindi?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Good. But now do you remember I told the others you can't stop here. And I took the practice කරගන්න තනියම මේක කඩන්න නැතුව කියවන්න. Okay, I'll go to the others and come back.
Okay.
Right. Tharindu. 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 Tharindu කොහෙද ගියේ? Tharindu, if you're not ready, you have to tell me you're not ready. නැත්නම් මම ඉතින් බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා blank space.
Yes, miss.
Right. You're not ready.
Yes, miss.
Are you ready or not?
Hello.
Yes. Are you ready or not? Tharindu,
Can't you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, ma'am, can't you hear me?
I can hear you, Tharindu.
Ready?
Right. Start.
I'm
Tharindu,
ready.
Start.
Can't you hear me?
I can. Hold on.
Yes, I can hear you.
So, you start then. Hold on.
Can I tell it?
Yes, please. Oh, sorry.
She
Wait.
sells seashells by the seesaw.
Again.
She sells
Seashells. Tharindu. Seems to be having trouble. Huh? Right. Okay. Anyway, Malita.
Miss,
Right.
she sails by the seashore.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. After me, Malita. She sells.
She sells by the seashore.
Seashore.
show.
Okay. But a පස්සේ කියන්නේ එක සැරයක්. She sells
She sells
seashells. He නෙමෙයි seashells
seashells by
the
seashore.
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 Seashore. මුහුද. Seashore.
Seashore.
That's right. Okay. Practice it a bit, Malika. Tharindu, can we start? Tharindu. 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 Tharindu seems to be having trouble. Kavindi, shall we try once more without stopping?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, Tharindu.
Hello?
Yes. Okay, Tharindu. Right, Tharindu, start. Okay.
She sells by the seesaw.
Seashore. Seashore. Shore. Tharindu, please repeat. Okay. Kavindi, can you read? Can you do it one more time?
Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore.
ඔක්කොම හරි මුල එක ආයෙ චුට්ටක් ගියා. Again.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Seashore. Right. Okay. දැන් හොඳයි breaks නැතුව කිව්වා අර මේ කලබල වෙච්ච පාර exertion චුට්ටක් එහෙම ගියා, right? Malita, can we do it one more time today? Malita. Malita. Malita.
Miss,
Shall we do it one more time?
she sells by the seashore.
Very good. Right? Seashore. Good. දැන් ඔයා ටිකක් ඒක ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරගන්න. right? අර ඉංග්‍රීසි වල තියෙන එකක් තමයි කොච්චර හොඳට කියෙව්වත් sounds ටික හරියට එන්නේ නැත්නම් ඕනම භාෂාවක තියෙනවා මම හිතන එක. sounds ටික හරියට එන්නේ නැත්නම් ඔයා කියන දේ පණිවිඩේ එහාට යන්නේ. right? මම අර මේ grammar විතරක්ම කරන්න කම්මැලි නිසා තමයි මම මේව කරන්නේ. මොකද මේවත් හැදෙන්න ඕන නිසා. okay? right. Then let's do our work. Okay? Right. Again, like I say, you probably know way more than I do. Active versus passive, right? Active වල මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? Can someone tell me what active voice means? Kavin, can you tell me what active voice?
කතාරක වාක්‍ය.
අනේ පුතේ මට සිංහලෙන් නම් කිව්වොත් මම අමාරු වෙනවා. මොකද මම සිංහල බොලෙවස් වලට කරේ අවුරුදු ගානකට කලින්. මේ එහෙම සිංහල වචනේ නේ මට ඕන. අදහසයි කියන්නේ. කොහොමද ඇයි ඇක්ටිව් කියන්නේ? කවුද මුලින් එන්නේ? කවුද මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? ඒ අදහසින්. Kavindi?
Subject, verb, object.
Right. Okay. So who is prominent in that, Kavindi? එතන ඒකනදී අපි ප්‍රමුඛතාවය දෙන්නේ කාටද? කවුද important?
Subject.
Yeah, that's right. Very good. Swamin Mahansa, can you tell me about the passive?
In English?
Yes, please. Right. If you can talk in English, don't ask me if you have to speak.
Sorry, miss.
Please talk in English. Can you explain in English? If not, you can speak in Sinhala.
I know this answer, but I can't explain in English.
Try. පොඩ්ඩක් හිතලා බලන්න. හරි ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ සිංහලෙන් කියන්නකො කමන්න.
Passive voice means, yeah, object තමයි මේ ප්‍රධානත්වය දරන්නේ ඒකේ.
Yes, the object becomes what? Important, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the subject is not even mentioned. සමහර වෙලාවට subject එක කියවෙන්නේ නැහැ. නේ අර මොකද someone, people, anyone නිකන් ඒක තේරෙනවා නම් අපිට මේ වගේ activity එකක් කරන්නේ මේ වගේ පුද්ගලයෙක් කියන එක ඒක හැලෙනවා passive වල. right? මෙතනින් Tharindu spoken වලදී අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ මොන voice එකද? written වලදී පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ මොන voice එකද? සාමාන්‍ය කියන්නේ in a general sense 100ක් නෙමෙයි. Usually in a spoken context. Tharindu?
Spoken වලදී
what's the
No, I don't know.
Okay, can anyone else try? Gayashi, yeah.
I think
Gayashi, I think I lost you.
Miss, I think when we are speaking, we use active voice.
Right.
And when we are writing, we use passive voice. I
Yes,
don't know.
no, that's right. Not for all writing. Academic writing ගොඩක්ම යන්නේ passive. Okay? So when ඉදිනදා ලියන කතා පොත්වල ලියන්නේ active වලින් මොකද ඒවා normal ජීවිතේනේ portray කරන්නේ. But the academic and all these scientific journals and stuff, they go in passive. Active is day to day. Okay, Tharindu? Right. Okay. So just go through this. කොහොමද එක එක past tense එක tenses එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ කියන එක තමයි තියෙන්නේ, right? Dave is making cakes. Cakes are being made. Then is making කියන්නේ මේ වෙලාවේදී හදන්නේ. එතකොට passive එකෙත් ඒ tense එක වෙනස් වෙන්න බෑ. හැබැයි verb එක වෙනස් වෙනවා. මොකද Dave කියන්නේ කෙනෙක්. Cakes කියන්නේ ගොඩක්. Right? Dave made cakes, past tense. එතකොට cakes were made by. Dave was making cakes when I went to his place, right? Cakes were being made by Dave. Dave will make cakes in the future, right? එතකොට cakes will be made by Dave. හැමතිස්සෙම බලන්න මේ numbers ගැලපෙන්න ඕන, singular plural ගැලපෙන්න ඕන, tense එක ගැලපෙන්න ඕන, right? Dave is going to make cakes. Cakes are going to be made by Dave. Dave has made cakes. Cakes have been made by Dave, right? So a continuation. So see, මේවා මේ auxiliary verbs එක කියන්නේ. Auxiliary verbs කියනවාද should put නම් මතක පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න. Should put modal verbs, right? Modal verbs එක තමයි මේව පෙන්නලා තියෙන්නේ. They must make cakes. එතකොට the cakes must be made, right? Made by. So by කියලා වගේ වචනයක් එනවා ඒ වගේ තැන්වලදී, right? ගොඩක් වෙලාවට passive tenses වලදී by කියන එක එනවා. Okay. තේරුණාද නැද්ද? තව explain කරන්න ඕනේද? මම ගොඩ මේවට යන්නේ නැති මොකද මේ I know this is not your first English class. And my focus is not grammar. My focus is on getting you all to speak. Okay, the Malita මොකද කරන්නේ මම ආයි කියන්නද? Malita ඔයා එදා who what where අනේ Malita නෙවෙයි නේද? ඒ කවුද? Sanju. Sorry Malita. ඔයාලා. මොකද කියන්නේ? Kavindi, are you okay? Random name calling, කවුරුත් pick කරනවා නෙවෙයි මම. Supun, is that okay? Is this okay?
Okay, ma'am.
These you all know, right? That's වහගෙන කරන්න පුළුවන් ඔයගලන්ට. එකම දේ ඔයගලන්ට practically පාවිච්චි කරන්න බැරි එකක් තියෙන්නේ. Right? Yeah. Okay, then Supun, now that you were unmuted anyway, shall we do this? The boy called Sanduni, can you turn it into passive, please?
Sanduni. Sanduni was called by boy.
By the boy. නිකම් boy කියන්නේ. එදා සුපුන්ද අර නම ඉස්සරහට ද දැම්මේ.
Yeah, ma'am.
So නමක් ඉස්සරහට ද එන්නේ නැහැ. but මේ වගේ වෙලාවකට ඒක definite article එකක්නේ. boy කෙනෙක් කියන එක දැනගන්න අපි the boy කියන්න වෙනවා. right? by boy කියන්න බෑ. boy කියන්නේ නමක් ඇරෙන්න. if I start calling you boy, give an answer. එහෙම වුණොත් boy කියලා දාන්න. okay? Right. Tharindu. Children like chocolate.
Chocolate.
Now chocolate is an uncountable noun, right? මේ තියෙන විදිහට අපිට කියන්න බෑනේ කොච්චර තියනවද කියලා. ඒකට uncountable noun එකක් අපි ගන්න singular කියලානේ අපිට මේක plural කරලා නැති නිසා. එතකොට කොහොමද ගන්නේ?
Chocolate is
good.
Chocolate is liked by children.
Excellent. Very good. Right. Okay. හදාගන්න එපා මට. සුකුන් හරි හරින්දි හරි. Gayashini. Can we do the cat had drunk the milk?
Yes, miss. the milk had been drunk by the cat.
Excellent. මටත් වැරදුනා ඒක මම ඔළුවෙන් හදලා. Great. Right. හාමුදුරුවෝ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ. The office sent a letter to its customer. වචන ගොඩ වුණාට අදහස එකයි.
Customer,
No. What is the object here, ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ?
a letter, service.
Right. Then
A letter was sent by the office to its customer.
very good. Excellent. Or you can say a letter was sent to its customer by the office. Either way, both ways are right. Okay, so I'm good. Sure. Not a matter of Malita, shall we do it or shall I go to Kavindi and come back? Kavindi or Malita? Who's going first? Then no more volunteer. Kavindi, very good. Right. Shall we do this man brings beautiful handbags?
Beautiful handbags are brings by this man.
එන්නේ
That
සාමාන්‍ය
man.
මොනවද? එන්නේ මොනවත් එක්කද? is වගේ වෙන්නේ past tense එකත් එක්ක නේද? Past tense නැත්නම් past continuous නේ? brought. bring කියන්නේ නැහැනේ. bring කියන්නේ නැහැ. bringing කියන්නේ නැහැ. We can in a future
Are
tense.
brought.
Yes, this beautiful handbags are brought.
Beautiful handbags are brought by this man.
That's right. Very good. So, been, has, had, ඒව ඔක්කොටම තියෙනවා මතකද? brought. I can say past tense එකේ verb එක past tense එකත් එක්ක තමයි යන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙලා. Right. Malita. 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 Malita, බය වෙන්න එපා Malita. Switch on will you? මම දැනට අනිත් එකට යනවා. හැබැයි Malita ආයේ ඒ දෙකම කරන්න වෙනවා. Right. Now you have to make this active. Sorry මම එකම කට්ටියක් උඩට ගන්නවා නම් මම හිතලා නෙවෙයි. ඒක මේ Kavindi කරාද? Sorry, I forgot. Kavindi, you read, no? Right, okay. Right, let's start by Gayashini. Can you convert the first one into active tense, active voice? My pen has been stolen by some.
Someone has stolen my pen.
That's right, good. Malita, are you there, Buddhi? Malita. Malita, බය වෙලා බෑ. බය වෙලා බෑ කියන්නේ බය වෙන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් ඉගෙන ගන්නේ නැහැ. මම කියන්නේ මෙතන ක්ලාස් එකේදී බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. Okay, right. Kavindi. Fish was bought by James Anna. ඉස්සෙල්ලා තවට bought කතාවක් නේ කිව්වේ. Reports are written by businessmen.
Businessman is
Businessmen make a plural.
businessmen are writing reports.
Good, yes. Or businessmen write reports. Either way. ඒක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. ඒක අර tense එකත් එක්ක එකක් කියන්නේ. අපි දන්නේ නැනේ හරියටම time එක මේ time fact එක. Okay, good. Right. Who was that? Kavindi. Then Swamin Mahansa. The game has been won by the Sri Lankans. The game has been won by the Sri Lankan.
Sri Lankans.
The Sri
The Sri
Lankans
Lankans won the game. Has
මෙතන
won the
has
game.
එකක් තියෙනවා. Right. Good. Right. Okay. Product. Okay, right. Then Sukun. Malita, are you back? Malita. Malita. Okay, Sukun.
Huh?
A religious book is read by the monk.
The
Our
monk,
Hamudru maybe. The monk
the monk is read the religious book.
is, what's the verb?
Read.
Is read කියන්න පුළුවන්. මෙතන පුළුවන් because this is the passive tense. Active voice එකේදී is read කියනවාද? Either it's is read or is reading. නේද?
Reading.
ඔව්. දැන් ඒතකොට මෙතන is කියන්නේ present tense එක නිසා ඒක convert වෙද්දී is reading කියලා වෙනවා. Good. Right. The monk is reading a
The
religious book.
Is reading a religious book.
That's right. දැන් මලිත දෙවෙනි වටේත් මිස් කරගන්න යන්නේ බෑනේ මලිත. ඔව්. මලිත. අන්න ගිහිල්ලාද මලිත. මලිත කාවින්දි are you okay පුතේ? ඔයාට මහන්සි ඇති නේද? වතුර ටිකක් බීලා හැම එන්න ඕනද? කාවින්දි are you okay?
නෑ මෑම්.
Right. ඕන නම් කියන්න මොනවා හරි
Okay, ma'am.
කාලා හරි චූටි දෙයක් වෙනසකට මේ කියන්නේ ඔයාට මිස් නොවන වෙලාවක මම යන්න දෙන්නම්. Okay. Right.
Okay.
All right. Then, okay. So, if you all want, take screenshots and try this. Okay. To convert them into passive or active. හැමතිස්සෙම බලන්න numbers, do they make sense? The tense, does it make sense? Auxiliary verbs තියෙනවද? Modal verbs තියෙනවද? ඒවා මොනවද? ඒවා convert වෙලාද ගන්න. මේකට අපි වෙලාව තිබුණොත් එමු. මෙන්න මේ pictures තුන. I want you to select one picture. මම ඔයාලට select කරන්න දෙනවද? නැත්නම් ඔයාලට නෑ. ඔව්. Right? මේ pictures තුන ගැන මම දැන් විනාඩි දැන් 8:10යිනේ 8:15 වෙනකම් වෙලාව දෙන්නම් මේව ගැන පුළුවන් නම් මොනවා හරි Google කරගන්න. Right? Google කරගෙන අවශ්‍ය notes ටිකක් ලියලා make a little speech. So you can start saying, I'll be describing the first picture which shows slavery in America. එහෙම කියලා ඊට පස්සේ මේ පින්තූරය ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේ කාලේ වෙච්ච දේවල් ගැන කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් එහෙම. Right? I'll give you about 30 seconds to talk. 30 seconds ඇති විතරනේ. 1 minute. Okay? අමාරුයි කියලා හිතන්න එපා. Google කරලා points ටික ලියා ගන්නනේ තියෙන්නේ. Right? Points ටික ලියා ගන්න. හැබැයි sentences හදන්න එපා. Right? Number 2 ඕනනම් මෙන්න මේක ගැන කතා කරනවා. Sri Lankan politics වලට මේ මොකද වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Right? 2019 වලදී අපිට. Okay? මේකෙන් මොකද්ද මේ කියන්නේ? ඒ උදාහරණ මොනවද? ඇත්තද මේ කතාව? Right? Or this මේ ළඟදී අර මේ Suez Canal there was a block. Right? So this how it affects the economy, business වලට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න. මලිත බය වෙලා දින්නේ කතා කරන්නේ නැත්තේ. බය වෙන්න එපා මලිත. ඔයා කියන්නේ ඔයා විතරක් නෙමෙයි අපි හැමෝම ඉගෙන ගන්න ආපු අයනේ. මලිත කතා කරන්න ඕනේ ඒක නිසා. මලිත Right. Okay. Anyway, are we all right? කට්ටියම okayද? Gayashini, what will you be talking about? This or this? Dayashini,
Yes, miss.
what will you be talking about? Tikak amaruya ukulu babala නෙවෙයිනේ ඒකයි. පොඩි අයගේ විනීත පූනුයි ප්‍රෝජනුයි පින්තූර දාලා වැඩක් නැහැනේ. Okay, tell me.
Number 2.
Right, Sri Lankan politics. Okay. So that's number 2. Supun, what will you be talking about?
Second, ma'am.
The second, right. අපි ටිකක් ඒකට shall we go beyond our Sri Lankan context? ඇයි අපි ලංකාවෙන් උඩට මිහිර වෙන්නේ? Supun, can we try something else? Supun Gayashini, මම දැන් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. අර politics කියන එක හැමදාම කතා වෙන දෙයක්නේ. අලුතින් දෙයක් හොයලා බලලා ඉගෙන ගන්න එක හොඳ නැද්ද? Right, you all decide. You have complete freedom. Kavindi, what will you be talking about? Kavindi? Kavindi?
Yes, ma'am.
What will you be talking about? Which picture are you thinking about? මේ මම යටින් දාලානේ තියෙන ඔයගලන්ට අවශ්‍ය ටොපික් එක දාලා තියෙන. පොඩ්ඩක් Google කරලා points ටිකක් අරගෙන ටිකක් කතා කරන්න විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. Kavindi?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the number? What are you going to talk about? The picture. Okay, think about it. Okay? Right. Swamin Mahansa? Swamin Mahansa?
Yes, miss.
What will you be talking about, Swamin Mahansa?
Slavery of America.
Very good, Swamin Mahansa. That will be interesting. Thank you. Right. Malita, what will you be doing? හරිම ලේසි ඇක්ටිවිටි එකක් Google ගහලා කියන ටික කියවන්න තියෙන්නේ. කියවන්න අමාරුණක් කමක් නැහැ. අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ. මලිත මලිත ෂුවර් එකට කන්න ගිහිල්ලා හරි නිදා ගන්න ගිහිල්ලා හරි මලිතට නිින්ද ගිහිල්ලාද? Can you at least drop me a message, Malita, so I know that you're there? Okay, then Tharindu, what are you going to do?
First picture.
First, right.
America.
Why? Okay, slavery in America. Why is no one talking about this? This is like a big hoo-ha. Hoo-ha, no? Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. Yes, who is that?
Gayashini.
Hi,
Shall I do the third picture?
yes, please. That will be great. Thank you. And Kavindi, have you decided on anything yet?
Yes, ma'am. I
What?
select Sri Lankan politics.
Okay. Boring, Kavindi. What is this? Okay. Right. Now, දැන් ඔයගලන්ට පින්තූර පහ තුනම පේන්න තියෙන්නත් එපයි නේද? මොකද කරන්නේ? Hold on. I did not think about this properly. See what happens when you don't. Right. Let's බලමු ඔයාලට පේනවද කියලා. Right. Okay. Now you have time. It's 8:15, 8:25. Huh? Veddi, you have to be ready to talk for 1 minute. ඉවර වුණොත් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඊට කලින් අනිත් අය ඉවර කරන්න කලින් start your try those sentences, please. This is what happens when you're not prepared, no? මං හිතුවේ මේක මට මෙන්නම ගන්න වෙයි කියලා මතක් වුණේ නෑ. Okay, and that. Sorry about the time waste. මම මේක කරලා කමන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ කරන්න. Okay. Express. Right. Okay. Come down. Here. මේ මගේ document එකේ size එක වෙනස් වෙනවා මොකද්ද මන් දන්නේ වෙනද text wrapping කරාම හරි ලේසි. Right. I hope everyone can see this. Right. Why are you doing this? Okay. Right. You have 10 minutes. And if there is any inquiry in the interim or in the meanwhile, in the meantime, please call me. Okay? I'm here to talk to me for any reason. 8 minutes more. Anyone needing help? Let me know, please. Malika, can you at least text me? Send me a message by chat. Where is Malika? There you are. 3 minutes more. Okay, 8:25. Are we ready? Do we need time? Supun, do you need time?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Gayashini,
Yes, miss.
you need more time.
Yes.
Okay. ගොඩ වෙලා ගන්න බෑ, right? 8:30 වෙනකන් දෙන්න. මොකද මේ ඊට පස්සෙත් තව තියෙනවා වැඩ වගේක් කරන්න. ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ,
Yes, miss.
can you do it now? Present now?
Yeah, I can.
Right. Give me a minute, Swami Lahansa. Let me go to the others and come. Tharindu,
Yes, I can, miss.
right. Okay, good. Then who did I miss? Malita? Malita, can you present now? Malita? මං ඇහුවේ නැති කාගෙන්ද ගයාශිනි? Yes, Malita. Can you do it? Right. Okay. Malita, මොකද අර ඉස්සෙල්ලා active passive වෙලාවේ කතා කරේ නැත්තේ? ඇවිලින්න ගියානේ.
අවුලක් තියෙනවා ලැප්ටොප් එකේ ඒක. වැඩ කරන්න පුළුවන්.
ඒ වෙලාවට මට මෙසේජ් එකක් දාන්න. හරිද? එතකොට මම ඔයා ආයේ එනකන් ඉන්නම්. All right. Okay. Right. Kavindi, I'm not sure if where's Kavindi? Kavindi has disappeared. Maybe she's tired, no? Okay. Anyway, Right. So Swamin Wahansa said he's ready. අපි පොඩ්ඩක් හිමු ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ මොකද හැමෝම කියන දේ අහගෙන ඉන්න එපා නේද? එහෙම හොඳයි නේ අහගෙන හිටියනම්.
Oh,
Right. Okay. 3 minutes more. ඊට පස්සේ නම් දෙන්නේ නැහැ වෙලාව. දෙන්න බෑ. What happened to Tharindu? Y'all didn't tell me na I was speaking like an idiot. කතා කරනවා. Y'all didn't tell me. කතා කළා තියෙනවා. Right. Okay. Tharindi, your voice sounded more confident than the Swamin Wahanse. So shall we start with you? Tharindi?
Okay, Miss.
Right. What's the picture you said? I'm sorry, I have lost it again. Picture 1, right?
Number 1.
Right. Okay. Let's start. Around 1 minute should be enough. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
This picture, shall we start?
Yes, please.
This picture shows several in America. I
Slavery.
think slavery in America. I think it was past American scene. there are there are many people in this picture. The two gentlemen are standing middle of the picture, and some people are sitting in the floor.
On the floor.
On the floor, right of the picture, right side on the picture, and one man is
One man. Or a
one
man.
man, a man kneel the picture, kneel the peoples, and he locked the people's legs and push to the push under the cage. I think it is a sheep.
Okay, Tharindu, wait, hold on.
Three
Now,
people are wearing.
Three people are wearing. Tharindu, listen.
Wearing
I don't want
hat,
you to
coats and boot, but
I don't want you to describe the picture per se. I want you to bring in the background also. Do you understand? This is slavery in America. They captured the Black Americans and they forced them to America by ship. They were cruelly treated, and as you can see in the picture, there are whips. And I think I'm giving answers to the other person. And they were chained and treated like animals. I'm against slavery because this is inhuman. But the picture description sorry, I didn't mean describe the picture per se. Can we try again in a bit? Or Tharindu දැන් chance එක ගත්ත නිසා මම අපි ඊළඟ බ්‍රහස්පතින්දට කරමු. වෙලාවක්. Okay? Right. Sorry. Now හාමුදුරුවෝ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ shall we? ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේට මම උත්තර ටික දුන්නානේ. ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ හදාගත්ත ටික කියන්නකෝ.
Yes, I can tell.
Right.
English description is very difficult.
It's okay. We have to try, Swami Maharaj. Otherwise, we'll never get over the challenge. Start.
In this picture, we see the slavery in America. So, slavery in America is very
Inhuman?
Yes.
Amanushikai, inhuman?
No, Miss Prasiddha Puatak.
It was a very, let's say, famous. Was famous around the world.
Famous around the world. It was started in 1619, I think. There was a man named White Lion. One day he caught 20 Africans. Africans from the boat named Saujau Butista.
Okay.
That's the point of starting the slavery in America.
Right. And how long did it go? Were you able to find out?
Sorry, miss?
How long did it go? When did it stop slavery?
It's
Were you able to
been a
find
long
out?
time, and
Right.
When Abraham Lincoln became the what's mean Janadati?
Right. Common wachana. Swami was right.
President.
Great. Right, that's right. Great.
President, and in 18th century,
Is it 18th or 19th century? Anyway, Swami,
18
continue.
1862.
So then the 19th century. Sorry.
19th century. Sorry, 19th century. He came and told we should stop the slavery, and but it didn't work. Some of people freed, but when the civil war started,
Civil War.
and the black people joined the army, and they joined 1,86,000.
Right. In English, we don't use lakhs. We count numbers by millions, trillions. Right, Swami Mahasan?
Yes, sir.
Right. Can you tell me the
Then-
number? Mamat Lakshawali English වලට හරවන්න දන්නේ. Tell me the number 1. Swami Mahasan, can you tell me that number? එක් ලක්ෂ කතාවක් තිබුණේ Swami Mahasan? That number?
1,86,000.
So it's 186,000, ne?
Yes, miss.
186,000. Lakhs කියන එක English භාෂාවේ නැහැ. කියන්නේ කියනවා, people don't understand lakhs. Okay. Then
Joined the army, and 38,000 people died in this war. And when the civil war finished, and the slavery in India, America completely stopped, and all people has freedom.
right. Great, Swami Mahasan. Excellent. I learned so much from you. Thank you. See, now you said it was hard for you to talk to us in English, explain this in English, and you did a fantastic job here. Swami Mahasan, then මොකද මුසාවාදා කැඩෙනවා Swami Mahasan ගැන. කරන්න බෑ කියලා හොඳටම කරනවා Swami Mahasan. Anything? Right. Okay, Swami. Thank you so much. Very informative. Right. Who's going next?
Thank you.
Who's going next? Who's ready? Let's do, shall we do Sukun?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I am picture 1.
You're doing picture 1. Okay.
Slavery existed in the
Sukun, we can't hear you very well. Can you maybe take the mic a bit closer to you?
Okay, ma'am. Slavery existed in the United States of America in the 8th and 9th centuries.
8th and 9th? Or 18th and 19th?
18th and 19th centuries.
Right.
It is something that was done to increase the power of the Americans. This picture is there are many black men are very sad. It is a ship. There are people are not comfortable clothes and poor life. They are past day.
I'm sorry, Sukun. I didn't quite understand that. What did you say?
They people are not comfortable clothes.
They are not wearing. Okay.
And they are spend a poor life. And
Poor as in a hard life, right? English වලින් poor කියන්නේ දුප්පත් නේ, පව් නෙවෙයිනේ. Okay?
yes, ma'am.
ඔයා කියන්නේ නිකන් පව් නිකන් හරි ඇඟට අමාරු හරි දුක්ඛිත ජීවිතයක් කියන එකනේ. නේද?
Oh, ma'am.
Right. So it's like a hard life, a difficult life, right? Okay, then.
Now, a good judgment was recently rendered in relation into this slave black and white society.
Mhm. That is straight from the Google, from Google. වෙලාව
Yes,
මදි වුණාද? මෙහෙමයි, it's okay to take from Google, but you have to say it. You have to turn it into your own sentences, okay?
okay, ma'am. It's a very good decision. This society.
Mhm.
It's a ship and
So these problems are still there, no? They have all these black, white issues. අදටත් තියෙනවනේ ඉතින් ඒ slavery වලින් ආපු ප්‍රශ්න.
yes,
Right? මේ සුද්දලා හැමතැනම ගිහිල්ලා හැමෝටම කරදර කරලා ආපු ජාති නේද?
yes, ma'am.
Right.
Very,
They think that they are humans and we are animals because we have dark skin. I don't know why. So actually that
these
shows
all
that
are
they are
very
the animals,
cruel
right?
man.
Huh?
The man is a very cruel.
Exactly, they're very cruel. And අනික ඒගොල්ලන් humans ලා කියලා හිතන නිසාම තමයි එයාලා humans ලා නොවෙන්නේ නේ. එයාලා humans අනිත් අය පහලයි කියලා හිතනකොට I don't know, that's what I feel. Right, very good Sukun. අර එකම දේ sentence එකක් ගත්තම ඒක ඔයාගේ වචන වලින් තමයි කියන්න ඕන. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? නම් විනාඩිය කාල සීමාව අතහැරියා. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන් එකතු කරපු information ටික short. ඒ ටික අහගන්න ඕනේ. Right. Okay. So that is who Tharindu අපි බලමු වෙලාව තිබුණොත් ක්ලාස් එක ඉවරෙද්දි කරන්න බලමු. Right. චන්දනානන්ද ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ කරා ඊළඟට සුපුල් කරා. දැන් ඉතුරු වෙලා ඉන්නේ. Okay. Gayashini and Malita. Shall we start Gayashini? What's your picture? Number 3, right?
Number 3.
මම කට්ටියට එපා කියලාම දැන් number 2 කවුරුත්ම කරන්නේ. Okay. Right. Oh, sorry.
When talking about Suez Canal blockage, the ship name ever given.
Evergreen.
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 Okay. Evergreen spent 6 days blocking the waterway. And this ship is 400 meters long and the weight 100,000 tons.
100,000? My goodness, really? That heavy?
Yes.
Okay.
And with a maximum capacity of 20,000 containers.
Right.
When it is blocked, it was carrying 18,300 containers. This is operated by Taiwanese transport company. Evergreen Marine and is one of the world's largest container vessels.
It's not company.
Okay.
Now give me your opinion on it. Now you gave me a lot of numbers and data and facts. Now bring in yourself.
The chief of this ship says strong winds cause for this destruction. And still doing investigation to determine whether technical or human errors occurred. And however, this blockage has been a source of much worry and frustration for the global shipping industry.
Right. No, that is all sort of the news, right? Or are these your own thoughts?
No, ma'am. I
I
searched.
need your, I mean, you need the facts. Otherwise, you need the facts, you need the data, and then you have to bring in your opinion. Have you all ever heard of ethos, pathos, logos? Then Socrates could introduce kare. On the speech, right? Facts, opinions, convincing, right? So yeah, we'll work on that. But tell me, what do you think now? Okay, there was one more thing, Gayashini. Was it destruction that the ship did or obstruction? Destruction or obstruction? Destruction කියන්නේ විනාශ කරන. Obstruction කියන්නේ හිර කරනවා.
Obstruction.
That's right. So be careful with the words you use and try to think, okay, did this have an impact on the global economy? And if it did, what sort of what sort of repercussions can there be? Right? ඒවත් සුට්ට දැන් අපි add කරගමු. When we are talking. Right? Okay. Good, but like I learned so much. All right. Malita, shall we try today? Because we only have 10 minutes more anyway. So, කරන්නම වෙනවා. Malita, පුළුවන් ප්‍රමාණයක් කරමු ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ Malita. Malita හරි ලැජ්ජ කොල්ලෙක් නේද? නැත්තම් ඉතින් හොඳට කතා කරනවා. Tharindu, can we do it again? Tharindu, or do you want to do it next week? අපි කොහොමද අපිට මෙහෙම වෙලාව පස්සට ගත්තොත් වෙලාව මදි වෙයි සමහර ඒවා කරගන්න. නේද?
Yes,
Tharindu, are you ready? Can you talk about this again?
I don't have.
Okay, right. Then maybe next week, if we have time, we'll do it, okay? Be ready though.
I will say it next.
Right. Depending on the time factor, but let's see, Tharindu, okay? And
No,
yeah.
I said it next day.
Yes, not next week, Thursday. Right. ඒකයි මාත් කියන්නේ වෙලාව අපි බලමු පැය දෙකනේ මම ඔයාලට අනිවාර්යෙන් වෙලාව දෙන්න try කරනවා. ඒ වුණාට සමහරලාට lesson එක ඉවර කරගන්න බැරි වුණොත් පස්සේ අනිත් අය ගිහිල්ලා ඔයයි මායි හරි එහෙම කරමු. Okay? Right. Malita, shall we start? Malita? දැම්ම බැරි නම් ඒක මලිතගේ මයික් එකේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නේද? Malita, at least chat with me. Okay, until Malita resurfaces, then make a කවුරුත් කතා කරන්නේ ඊට පස්සේ. Right. Everyone, you have to ask me one question. We make අද ඉවර කරන්නේ අද එක දෙයයි කතා කරන්නේ, right? My favorite books. You have to ask me questions, right? Then එක්කෙනා අහන එක්කෙනෙක් අහන ප්‍රශ්නෙම අනිත් එක්කෙනා අහන්න බෑ. ඒකෙන් build වෙලා තමයි ඊළඟ ප්‍රශ්නේ අහන්න ඕන. What's your favorite book? What's your second favorite book? What's your third favorite? එහෙම නෙමෙයි. What's your favorite book? Then the next person can ask, who is the author? Then the next person can ask, why do you like it? Then the other person can ask, what makes it a special book? Then the other person, like that. Okay? So now I'm going to change the subject. Let's do my work. Okay? And let's start with Malita ready වුණාම කියන්න. මලිතට ඕන නම් මම පොඩ්ඩක් වෙලා වැඩිපුර ඉඳලා අනිත් අය log out වුණාම ඔයයි මටයි අරක කරන්න පුළුවන්. Is that okay, Malita? Malita. Okay නම් chat එකේ okay කියලා දාන්න Malita, please. Right. Okay. Let's start. My work, right? Let's start with Gayashini. You have to ask a very complex starting question. What do you do here, right? Let's start. You have to elicit answers from me. I'm not giving it to you. You have to ask me. Elaborate කරන්න කියන්න ඕන, විස්තර කරන්න කියන්න. Right. Okay.
Where do you work? Is that wrong?
No, that's fine, but it's not complicated enough. You can do something better.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes. Fine.
My work means my job, no?
Yes, the work I do, like job, my career, profession, things like that. Because these questions, then by maybe next week or the week after, you will have to ask each other. Okay, not these questions. I have separate the. Where is it? So these are for. So here, these you will have to talk about next week. So first, get familiar with asking questions with me. Gayashini, where do you work? You can do better. Come on. Quickly. Okay, then shall I ask Swamin Mahanse to start? Because he was inquiring about it. Swamin Mahanse, start
Yes,
the
miss.
ball rolling.
Are you happy with your work?
Yes. Now that's a very Swamin Mahanse මෙහෙමයි. ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහනකොට දන්නවා නේද open ended close ended කියලා දෙකක් තියෙනවා. Close ended කියන්නේ yes or no විතරයි උත්තරේ දෙන්නේ. Open ended කියන්නේ ඊට වඩා ටිකක් විස්තර කරන්න පුළුවන් එකක්. හරිද ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ? එතකොට දැන් මගෙන් ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහද්දී ඔහම yes no කියලා උත්තර දෙන එක ටිකක් අවුල් නේද? Are you happy with your work? And if you are, why? Something like that. ටිකක් අර ඒක open ended question එකක් කරන්න.
Yes.
Okay, ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ.
Okay, miss.
Can we try again? Not that same question, maybe something else. So first, හිතලා බලන්න logically work ගැන කතා කරනකොට මොකද්ද මුලින්ම අහන්න ඕන ප්‍රශ්න සාමාන්‍යයෙන්? Logical sequence එකක් බැලුවොත් තාර්කිකව.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, Gayashini.
Why do you select teaching as a profession?
How do you know that it's my profession? You can't start with a why question.
Oh.
Neither, because y'all, have I told you that teaching is my profession?
No.
No, right? No, I mean, I have been teaching for quite a while, but that doesn't necessarily make me a teacher. You're right. Your assumption is right. I am a teacher / lecturer, but you can't assume like that. So then you have to, what you have to say is, are you by profession a teacher? And if so, why did you pick it? Okay, you can't assume when you're asking a question. You have to establish the fact, check, and then ask.
Okay.
Can you ask that same thing from me, Gayashini? Same thing.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, Swamin answer.
Can you describe about your work?
Yes, that's a great starting question. Okay, so basically right now I'm teaching, and I do a little bit of comparing here and there, not here and there. I do it on a fairly regular basis. Corona nisa, everything is like, has come to a stop right now. So at this particular moment, I'm only teaching. Otherwise, I'm a news presenter. I do comparing, I do voicing for English documents and advertisements. And yes, my media life has stopped. So I'm just a teacher right now. Thank you, Swami Namasi. That was an excellent starting question. Right, next question. මාව අමාරුයි දාන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න දැන්. Yes, Supur.
What is your most disliked is job?
I'm sorry, what?
What is your most disliked your job?
What do I dislike about my jobs?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. That's a good question. I don't. I actually really, really enjoy teaching. I don't know. I like, this. I don't dislike my job, maybe except this online thing, because my eyes hurt, my body hurts because after sitting for so long, and I don't get to meet you all. So that's something I dislike. But teaching, I'm extremely happy with. Thank you, Sukun. That was a good question. Right. Anyone else?
Miss,
Gayashin. Yeah.
could you please explain about your professional plans in future?
Very good. See, that's an excellent question. Right. So I would like to be made a lecturer somewhere permanently, because right now I'm on a temporary basis, and maybe do some higher studies so that that dream comes true. And I'm also looking for other media opportunities, but we'll have to wait until this pandemic is over. So thank you so much for asking me that, Gayashini. Great questions so far. Right. Tharindu, Malita.
Miss, can I know how do you come to this field about?
Right. Can I know how you came to this field? Say that. Can I know how you came to this field?
Can I know how
You
you
came to this field? Right. Again, great question. Right. Now, these are the beautiful questions that I want you all to ask. Right. So when as soon as A-levels were over, I went to work at Gateway, and they got to know that I have my elocution qualifications. I went to work at the office, but when they got to know that I'm qualified to be an elocution teacher, they gave me a job there. Right. I never wanted to be a teacher, but I ended up being a teacher from that point onwards, I suppose. Again, no one gave me jobs for my degree. My degree is in food science. I refused to work with mas malu මේ සත්තු මරණ ඒවා වැඩ කරන්න කැමති නැහැ. And because I'm a girl also, I missed a lot of opportunities. But I got each and every job I applied for as a teacher. So here I am. But I don't regret it because I enjoy it. Thank you. Excellent questions. Malita. Malita, one question. Malita, මාව අමාරුවේ දාන්න මේ අහන්න ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද? Okay. Right. Then Malita, දැන් අපි ක්ලාස් එකට එන්නේ ඉගෙන ගන්නනේ. දැන් ඔයා හැම එකක්ම පස්සට දැම්මොත් ඔයා ඉගෙන ගන්න එක ටිකක් අඩු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Sorry about that. So පස්සට දාන එක නවත්ත ගන්න වෙනවා Malita. අනික ඔය මයික් එක දැන් මේ දවස්වල පොඩ්ඩක් එළියට යන්න පුළුවන් නිසා හදාගත්තොත් හොඳයි නේද? Right. Okay. So we'll continue the rest next time. Right. Susie, අර වගේ questions, open-ended questions. Right? අහන්න ඕන. නැත්නම් are you happy? Yes. Are you sad? No. Are you a teacher? Yes. ඒවා close-ended. Right? ඒවට කෙනෙක්ට කතා කරන්න බෑ. So the last few questions I got were excellent. All right. Okay. So it's 9:02. මලිත නැහැ මම කියන්නේ 30 වෙනිදා. කියන්නේ අනිද්දානේ. එදාට ලෑස්ති වෙලා ඉන්න කියලා කියන්නේ. හොඳද මලිත? එදාට ලෑස්ති වෙලා ඉන්න පින්තූරය ගැන කතා කරන්න. දවස් දෙකක් තියෙනවානේ. Okay? Right. Then I'll see you all next week. Anything to add to the lesson? මට මම හැමදාම අහනවා තමයි. ඒනට මට ඇත්තටම අවංක විදිහට කියන්න මේක හොඳයිද මේක මදිද තව මොනවද එන්න ඕන? තව මොකද්ද දැන් අද කරපු ඒවායින් කෙරුණ මදි මොකද්ද? ඒක තව මොනවද වැඩි වෙන්න ඕන? මොනවද අඩු වෙන්න ඕන? Any comments? මොකද මේ first time නේ මේගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ මේ diploma එක මේක යන්නේ ඔයාලට ඕන දේවල් තමයි කර කර යන්නේ මේක. Tell me, are you all okay? Dayashini, anything to add? Or remove from what I've been teaching so far?
No, miss.
You're okay with it? Anything more to add?
No.
Right. Think about it and tell me on Thursday. තව මොනවද teach අපිට කරොත් හොඳ සමහර විට we'll be covering those in the other modules, but just give me ideas, right?
Okay.
Supun, can I have your feedback, please? Is there anything you would like me to add or teacher කතා කරන එක නවත්තන්න?
grammar
ටිකක් focus වැඩි කරන්න කියලා ගාව කියන්නේ.
එයාම මතකයි සමහරක් වෙලාවට අමතකයි දැන් ගොඩක් කලින් ඉගෙනගෙන.
Okay, I understand that. Right. Grammar මට focus කරන්න පුළුවන් සුකුල්. මගේ ප්‍රශ්නේ දැන් ඔයා interview එකකට ගිහිල්ලා වාඩි වුණායින් පස්සේ interviewer අහනවා so Supun, tell me what you plan on doing in what you plan on doing in 5 years. එතකොට කොහොමද හිතන්නේ grammar වලින් it's future tense so I have to speak formally future tense. එහෙම හිතන්න බෑ නේද සුකුල්? ඇඟෙන් එන්න ඕන නේද භාෂාව? grammar ඉගෙනගෙන මම දන්නවා පළවෙනි දවසේ හිටියද කියලා මම කිව්වේ grammar කොච්චර පාඩම් කරත් කතා කරන්න අමාරුයි. මම grammar කරන්න මට grammar කරන එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. අර මේ මම ඔයගලන්ට දෙන්න හදන confidence කියන එක හදාගන්න අමාරුයි. හැබැයි thank you for the feedback. I will work on it. Okay, Supun, thank you so much. Right? Supun?
සමහරක් වෙලාවට මේ කතා කරනකොට සමහරක් තැන්වල ඉර වෙන්නේ අතර මැදි was the bit කියන ඒවා දාගන්න ටිකක් අමාරු වෙන එක.
මට sorry මට ඇහෙන්නේ ඔය කටහඬ මේ ෆෑන් එකක් දාගෙන දින්නේ සුකුන් මූණටම.
Yes ma'am.
ඒක තමයි කටහඬ යනවා. So try saying that again please.
සමහර කතා කරනකොට සමහර වෙලාවට මේ අතර මැදි නිපාත ඒ වගේ ඒවා ටිකක් මේ තමයි
ආයි මට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ grammar වලින් නම් ඔබ හැදෙන්නේ නැත. grammar මේ පද තම්බලා අර පදයක කියන්නේ ඝන කරලා concentrate කරලා බිව්වත් කතා කරන්න බෑ. කතා කරන්න තියෙන එකම ක්‍රමය reading ඒ කියන්නේ ඇහෙන්න ඕන දකින්න ඕන වචන. Okay පිට වෙන්න ඇක්චුලි දෙයක් තියෙන්න එපා. grammar කොච්චර පාඩම් කරත් අපිට ඕන විදිහට sentences වලට දාන්න බෑ සුකුන්. ඒකයි මම ඔය කියන්නේ පුළුවන් තරමක් කියවන්න. news අහලා වැඩක් නැහැ. මොකද news වල යන sentence structures අපිට practical නැහැ. Okay. අපි හැමතිස්සෙම සාමාන්‍ය මිනිස්සු ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන ඒවා ඇහෙන්න ඕන, කියවන්න ඕන, දකින්න ඕන. All right. So Supun, I thank you so much for your feedback. මොකද වෙන කවුරුත් feedback දුන්නේ නැහැ මට. බයත් දන්නේ මම ඒගොල්ලන්ට වෙනස්කම් කරයි කියලා. මේ එහෙම කරන්නේ නැහැ. Thank you Supun. I will try to focus more on grammar. නැත්තම් මම lesson එකට කලින් group එකට දාන්නම් කරන grammar part එක. ඔයගොල්ලෝ චුට්ටක් එක කියවගෙන ඉන්න. එතකොට මට තියෙන එක describe කරන්න. එතකොට අපිට අනිත් ඒවාටත් focus කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. What do you think, Supun? Is that okay? Right. මොකද
It's a very good
මට
plan.
yes මොකද මට හිතෙනවා අපරාධනේ අපි year 3 4 ඉඳලම grammar ඉගෙනගෙන ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. ආයි grammar වලට වෙලාව නාස්ති කරන එක මට මාර අපරාධයක් කියලා හිතෙනවා. ඒකයි. Okay.
Amazing.
Thank you so much though. Supun දැන් මම කතා කරන එක නවත්ත ගන්න බැරුව yes ma'am කියලා. Right. Okay. මං තරින්දි sorry පොඩ්ඩක් වෙලා යනවා මම මට මේව important because then I can create your lessons now. I'm very thankful to Supun. Yes, Tharindi.
No, I think this class is good. Better.
Okay.
Like,
Right. Anything to add or remove? Maybe am I talking too much? Teacher, shut up. That's fine.
I like it.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Right. Swami Mahansa,
Yes, miss.
anything to add or remove or like what Supun said, something constructive? Again, මට වැදගත් class එකට වැදගත් වෙන මොනවා හරි feedback තියනවද?
I don't know about it.
ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේගේ නිශ්ශබ්දතාවය
way you-
පෙනී යන්නේ.
I like it.
Right, Swami. So I'm glad you do. I'm always trying to make it as ඕගොල්ලන්ට උපරිම ලෙස English කියන එක enjoy කරවන්න තමයි මම මේ try කරන්නේ. මොකද English ඉගෙන ගන්න එක enjoy කරන්න you will learn English. මොකද නිරායාසයෙන්ම ඉගෙන ගන්න. That's why. Okay, Malita. Okay, Malita, please be ready on the 30th, okay? ඒ කියන්නේ අනිද්දා වෙද්දි last වෙලා ඉන්න. All right. Then I will see you all next week. Not next week, sorry. On Thursday. Right? Good night. මොනවා හරි තියෙනවා නම් මට WhatsApp message එකක් දාන්න. Group එකට දාන්න බෑ මම admin සුන්ඩි කරා. මේ අනිත් normal individual chat එකකින් ඒවා. Okay? Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Supun, thank you. Bye.
Right, miss.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.